I'm having a really hard time keeping up with what is the new MAGA now. Apparently, the new MAGA is warrantless spying on Americans. This has always been an issue that President Trump and especially conservative Republicans, when I served in Congress, we all said there should never be warrantless spying on Americans. And this was about FISA Section 702. But apparently President Trump has come out and demanded that Republicans in Congress pass a clean reauthorization of FISA Section 702. Now, this comes really approximately 2 years after President Trump had put on Truth Social, his version of Twitter, in all caps, "Kill FISA. It was illegally used against me and many others. They spied on my campaign, DJT." So before he was president, he was demanding that Congress kill FISA. That was when we had the majority under President Biden. But now that Donald Trump is president, he wants a clean reauthorization of FISA. Don't add anything about warrant requirements, nothing, just pass it so that the federal government can do whatever they want and continue to spy on whoever they want. Let's give a little history about that because I find this really frustrating. So there's been a lot of abuses of FISA Section 702. If you'll remember, this included backdoor searches where Section 702 allowed the FBI and NSA to query data for information on U.S. citizens without a warrant, by the way. Targeting American citizens, queries have been used inappropriately to search for information on protesters. That would be you if you don't like what your government's doing. Journalists, what happened to freedom of the press? Political commentators, members of Congress, and a state judge. There was a high volume of misuse. Reports revealed that between late 2020 and early 2021, FBI analysts ran over 278,000 queries that violated agency standards, failing to meet legal thresholds for foreign surveillance. And it goes on and on and on. So why is President Trump demanding a clean reauthorization? And why are Republicans like Mike Johnson and Jim Jordan willing to give it to him? Just a little jog down memory lane. Jim Jordan, who was always a strong ally of mine in the House, was actually one of the main members of Congress demanding warrant requirements on FISA. But now Jim Jordan is totally fine with whatever needs to be done. This is a case where it's turning into Republican members of Congress are just completely obedient to whatever the president and the White House tells them to do. They have totally let go of the issues that they have fought on. And that's at the peril of the American people, because the American people elect their representatives to actually represent them, not the president and whatever he is demanding on any given day. I just want to give a shout out to Thomas Massie, because Thomas Massie posted that he is a no on final passage of FISA 702 reauthorization bill. Thank you, Thomas Massie, once again. He said if it doesn't include warrant provision and other reforms to protect U.S. citizens' right to privacy, he's voting no. And that's the right thing to do. That doesn't make Thomas Massie a traitor. That doesn't make him a Democrat. That means he's standing up for the rights of Americans. That's exactly what we always did in the past, until now President Trump has decided that he's 100% for the deep state and 100% for the federal government to be able to spy on you as much as they want without a warrant requirement. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you voted for President Trump, you should be calling him out, holding him accountable. If you voted for Republicans, you should be calling them out, holding them accountable for the issues that they always claimed they would fight on. And this one today is pretty shocking to me, and I'm pretty disgusted with it. So you guys call the congressional switchboard, do whatever you can, but let Congress know that you don't want to be spied on by the federal government, by our intelligence agencies, no matter what President Trump says. Okay, thanks. Have a great day.